Yesterday, I started building a really fancy celebrity penthouse, and I thought today we could furnish it together. This is a little bit out of the ordinary for me to have a build split into two parts, but I wanted to really dedicate a lot of time to this, and also I kind of felt sick yesterday, so I wasn't really in like the right zone to do all the furnishing. But if you missed it, I did also post me building all of the exterior of this house, and I'll link it down below for you. And this one's gonna be a little bit more about furnishing and decorating. We've got 42,279 simoleons left, so I might have spent a little bit too much money outside. Hopefully that's not the case, but we'll never know until we try. So let's just get going. I thought that we could have the living room and the dining room in this space. The kitchen's right here. We'll have a primary bedroom and ensuite bathroom there. This is gonna be like a hall bathroom. This is an extra bathroom. This one's gonna be like just for everybody. It has a toilet and a sink in it. Or we could do laundry. That's another option. And then upstairs, this one's gonna be possibly a kid's room, possibly an office. Kind of depends where the future takes us. And then we're gonna have a more casual living room upstairs in this lofted space. Where do we even start? Maybe I'll start with the kitchen because I kind of put a little bit of furniture in here already. So we're in a good spot with it. I also know that I want to use this wallpaper as an accent, but I'm not really sure what color of it yet. The default one is really nice. Maybe I do want to use that one. I say we try it. Maybe we can get some really pretty tile as well. This will be interesting. Also, I think I like this counter, but we'll see. We need to be a little careful about funds, don't we? Oh no. I wish that I could more easily have this be centered. Like so badly, I wish that it could be centered. The problem is if you do stuff like this, you get some weird clipping going on. Well, the clipping's not as noticeable right now that I say it. Maybe it's like kind of okay. So I can keep the sink over there and maybe this part could become the stove. We probably don't want the Home Chef Hustle counters, right? Unless, oh, maybe that gives us like some really nice extra color. This one's gonna clip though more, won't it? Yeah, no. Nope. See, that's worse. Oh, that's so sad. I would love to do that, but I also would love to have these fit like this. So, oh, look at this lovely shelf that is very cheap. Let's use that. This thing's 65. It fits really well. I think we definitely need to put that thing in here. Okay, there's a little shelf above this. How about this cabinet? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of there being a little bit more storage in here. I did love that shelf, but I guess we could possibly use that near the dining space. I don't know. Oh, what about a bar? Oh my, that might be cool because I didn't put a bar outside. Yeah, that could just get pushed into the wall like this a little bit. I'm even okay with that clipping out the outside because you can't even see it. So that could be really good. I just had another thought that maybe the kitchen was too long, but I don't think that's ever true, is it? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. If I did it like that, probably have the sink part like this. And then I was just thinking we could get the counters that way, you know, like partially clipped into the wall. It doesn't even matter because you can't see it. We could cover it with like a big bookshelf or something if we wanted to in this little corner. Okay, built-in fridge in all black right there. That could work. I think I might actually leave this closed off. I don't really think it needs to be visible. I know I just made it smaller. Like, I probably didn't need to be doing that, but how much does the cool kitchen fridge cost? The problem is the cool kitchen fridge doesn't fit in that space like this one does. So it kind of like forces you to use that one. Do we want a range hood in front of the windows? I kind of think that's cool. I actually kind of like it. I think I'm kind of liking that so far. I'm gonna put down some more of the other furniture. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about money, so I think I'm gonna try and put down all the furniture that I know we're gonna wanna have. Let's try pink and red, maybe, for the chairs, if we could find something that matches this color. It needs to be kind of like a dusty, which, oh my, this is perfect. That's like a dusty rosy color. I think I might want to use this elsewhere, I don't know. But I love that dusty rosy color. We have a little fuzzy rug underneath the table that's made to fit it really nicely. Little plant right there in the corner. How do these hydrangeas look? Maybe that with the white flower. I don't know. I really do like those, but there's not a lot of white inside. That's not dusty enough. That's too small. That's a good color. I never use that. Maybe we try that in here? And we can do a kind of cool pendant light above the kitchen. I never use that. It looks like eyes. It's like we got eyes and a smiley face in the kitchen. I love it. Okay, I'm trying this cool like black stone sort of color. And then this is kind of that dusty pink that we were thinking about trying to fit in. So maybe that'll work in some places. I think I'm gonna do the black on that part of the, oh wait, maybe it would be better behind the stairs instead, because then it all blends in. Unless maybe we wanna have like a solid black behind the stairs instead. And then that cool gray color here. There's a really nice piece of art from Love Struck that I would love to use. I feel like it would be perfect, but it's also so expensive. Like 1,350. That's way too much money, right? But also, isn't that amazing? I was thinking about putting this in almost like a little mini floating table, but maybe that's not the right call. I'm also just kind of presently unsure about where I'm gonna put any kind of living space in here. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. I've always liked this chandelier, so maybe we could do that one above the dining table. That is pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the curtain rod around the top of this window, kind of like that. I want it to look like the curtains could close all the way around it, basically. I think that's kind of nice. Oh, what if there was like a grand piano? It is potentially kind of awkward how you have to walk around it in a slightly strange way to get to the bathroom, but I also kind of love that. And we play the piano, not very well, but my sim is trying to play the piano. Oh, you know how sometimes in real life, I don't think it's gonna fit because this is like different sizes, but I was gonna say, you know how sometimes in real life people's kitchen islands look like this? Like part of it is slightly higher up because that's like the bar height part of it. Oh my gosh, I actually think that's so cool. I've never done that before, but we kind of can in this space just because of the platform difference. Do you think that's worth it for us to use? The bar stools do sort of fit in a slightly weird way, but I actually don't even think that bothers me. I'm more bothered by how the door is. Oh, I can flip that around. Oh, okay, that's fine then. I just didn't like the door frame part being cut off, but I changed it, so it's fine. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, maybe we put more tile in the kitchen, like along that wall, so we can get some more of the green. I'm also feeling maybe like a little bit more of this cool stone color into the bathroom. All right, so assuming that for some reason we want to put, oh, I'm gonna use this upstairs. Oh my gosh, okay, sorry. I was gonna say, assuming that for some reason we wanted to have like this part be a little bit more open, what can we do in that area to hide the clipping? You can still see that the counter is clipping into that bookshelf. So maybe we stand by this part being closed off. Okay, so I put these little bookshelves in the last video. I think those look pretty good right there. I feel like maybe there could be some kind of little table and like a mirror, you know, like something big and decorative right here. I'll have to add some plants and some decor on top of that, but that's a good start. I'm not even close to being done with the downstairs, but I think I might start working on this upstairs area just because this is some of the more expensive stuff that we have to do. So I think it might help us. Oh, that's the wrong color. I wish it was that little peachy color. We could probably use this darker green underneath it. That's nice. Should that whole wall be black? It's like a little bit dark. I guess maybe if the column was right there and then we swapped it to have the light pink in this little section, that could be okay. Definitely want to get some more of the curtains up here. And what would this part be? Oh, this would have to go upstairs. I do kind of like that chandelier. I think that's a nice, fancy, kind of modern thing. Let me come back to that wall. Let me just figure out what I want to put up here. Initial thought was like, maybe we could try and layer this rug. This one is from the Book Nook kit, but maybe we can try and layer it together so we can get a more custom size and then we can pick a fun sofa. I really like this one. I think honestly that color might be kind of nice too. Let's do a glass coffee table. And then maybe like a really comfy chair in the corner. None of these chairs look comfy to me. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we could get one that matches it perfectly if we wanted to. I mean, if I use the white, I just don't like the white one. I think the mint one, well, maybe that's better. I just think that it doesn't, well, actually, you know what? This looks like this color. Let's stick to it. Never mind. I like that and I feel good about it. Yeah, little wall plant right here on this part might help fill in some of the weird space. And then I want to get a taller, larger plant. I love the movie Hangout one, but it's also like in the way. So maybe not. Maybe that could be down here though, because that could be like a nice thing to take up some of the big open space that we have next to the piano. And I feel like it with the red tips, like that kind of matches some of the red in the wall. I'm not really sure. I know I'm being kind of all over the place right now, but it'll come together. It's gonna be so pretty in the end. I think we're also gonna have plenty of money. I'm like only partially furnishing some of these spaces still because I wanna make sure that we can afford everything. But having 27,000 simoleons left, the only really expensive things we have to buy still are the bed, some of the bathroom stuff, but we can like, you know, pay for cheaper bathroom things if we need to. And then also a computer. Oh, and a guitar, we need a guitar too. But I feel like that won't be too bad. I'm gonna get a pink bed. I love this window. I think that view is amazing. Okay, well, unfortunately, I have a meeting right now. So I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll come back and we'll keep furnishing. Okay, it is actually the next day again, but don't worry about it. I'm just gonna keep making the build as if it's normal. I kind of forget what I was talking about at the end of that last segment, but I think for now, I wanna start working on the bathrooms. Specifically, I wanna make this bathroom really fancy. This is gonna sound weird, but I actually think it would be okay if the other ones were a little bit less nice, but because this one is so big, I really want this to be like the main bathroom. Oh, what if we had a little light on the wall outside of it? I don't normally use this, so that could be kind of a fun thing for us to put there. Okay, I'm not sure. See, I don't really like this black. I feel like that's kind of random, but I guess I've also never really used this stuff in that color before. How much do these things cost? $975. Oh my. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is really strange or not. Oh, actually, I could probably put this part sunken, because this whole thing is up on a platform, right? So we can make the shower a little bit lower. I've always liked doing that. I feel like it kind of makes sense too. But then this is a bit weird and random. Do we want it to look like that? I don't actually know. I was hoping to get some blinds, but well, maybe that does look nice. I was gonna say I wanted blinds, but I'm not sure if that looks weird or not. I'm okay with them covering the whole window. I mean, realistically, like you're gonna have Sims standing right here a lot. You probably don't want them looking straight into your bathroom. I mean, there's a tub literally right there, so perhaps a little bit more privacy is for the best. This toilet's only $385. I think that's a good price. Oh, what would it? Oh my gosh, that has a lot of potential, I think. We put that across the back wall, and then we can try and decorate on top of it. Like, what if there was a plant? Might need to size that down, but we could put a couple of little clutter things on here. I'm spending way too much money right now. We really should be more careful. Okay, I'm trying to think about artwork and what we might want to put in here. I think that maybe this from City Living could be kind of a fun touch, because that has a lot of the colors we wanted to bring in, and it's like really tall and skinny, so it fits in that area nicely. Oh, should we get a huge mirror? Huh. I honestly hadn't really considered that, but I think that's kind of nice. I also think that maybe this could get closed off. I don't know. I think I'm just feeling like it was kind of random, and maybe it would be better to have it not in the way. I've got a little bit of soap in the middle there. Oh, we could put a toilet brush. I don't normally use that. We could probably put the towels next to it too, because I think that fits nicely. Does that tiny living shelf come in black? Oh, of course it doesn't. Why would it? I think I will put a couple of shelves in there though. I feel like this bathroom needs a little bit more, so I used this already, but is it okay if I use it again? Oh, I thought I was getting it to the perfect height, but I didn't. Okay, I think this should be enough for that little section. I'm really second guessing all of the black. It's kind of making me want to make more of the fixtures into like a gold color, because maybe we could try and get in a little bit more of this bluish stuff. Oh, no. We can have some black still, but maybe it's not all black. I think that's nicer. How about the green trim for that? I think that looks way better underneath the shower. Okay, I think in this bathroom, our little half bathroom, I'm gonna put a toilet and a sink, and that's all. I know that I had kind of mentioned the other day maybe wanting to make this into a laundry room, but I don't know if I want to bring myself to have to do that. Like, I don't know if I could see myself actually doing laundry with these Sims. I feel like using the peachy color is probably too much, right? Maybe we go for like more of a bluish gray in here. So it's still different and like another interesting tile color, but with like a little bit of a twist. How much does this cost? 140? I feel like that's worth it for me to use in here too. I don't know. I just like the idea of having some fancier lights. I kind of want to get some artwork in here, but I also think that maybe I shouldn't. Like maybe we should just wait a little while longer, furnish a bit more of the house, and then start thinking about artwork just in case. I feel like it looks like the exact same color, these two tiles, because when you see them from afar, you can't even tell that there's a difference. Should I just put them back to being the same? Okay, that might be the best that we can do in that bathroom for now. I think I'm gonna stop. Let's furnish the rest of the bedrooms. Oh, I think I was working on the living room in the last part of the video. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna try and finish the downstairs now. I feel really good about where we're at right now with the build. Oh, what if we made the bed? Oh, I guess it doesn't really come in purple. We could do it in blue. That's kind of a cool color combo, right? I feel like I've never really used that before. I'm not really interested in almost any of these purple photos. So that's sad. Maybe I could put this hanging plant on the wall, and then we're gonna want to get a couple of nightstands. We do have these purple ones. I can't decide if that's random. You know what? Maybe I like it. Oh, also, I wanted to get a record player somewhere. Uh-oh. There's like no space anywhere else. Oh, maybe it could just go right here. I think it kind of looks good in front of that window. We just do it in all black. That's nice. Okay, sorry. Back to the bedroom for a second. I would have put it in here, but I have learned my lesson about putting music players in my Sims bedrooms. I'm thinking we need a full-length mirror somewhere. Maybe in this corner so it's not blocking the window. This chair is similar in color to those, but then it's like, I don't know, a bunch of squares. I don't think I like it. It's like the things in the four corners. I don't know if that even makes sense, but something about that was weird to me. Maybe we could have a little bookshelf on this wall. I think that could work. How do we feel about that as the color scheme? I think I probably need something right here. I'm just not really sure what. I was trying to find something for the wall and then I found this instead. But I think I'm gonna use it. I don't know, I feel like that looks kind of cool right there. Or should it be wood? Maybe it should be wooden. Okay, maybe we could just have something like that. A little bit of storage on the wall. I am thinking about how we have a cat and I have yet to put anything for the cat inside. So let me try and grab a couple of those things. That is so large. But I feel like this kind of thing is like too tiny. It's sad. I wish there was an in-between. Every day I just wish we had better cat trees in this game. I might still use it though. We could probably do the cat's food bowl right here. And I'm upgrading to an automatic litter box. We've had a regular litter box this whole time. I'm getting a fancy one. Oh, maybe it could just go underneath the stairs. That's weird though, isn't it? Wait. What if I put, hold on, this is so bad. What if the cat's litter box was in here and then we had like a little teeny tiny cat door to get into it, something like that. I think that still works. And if it doesn't, we can change it. The idea of that being in the shower is bizarre. I'm not sure if that would work. Let's leave it though, just for fun. And then we gotta figure out something to go underneath here because this looks bad. Maybe that's where I could have put the record player. Or we could just have another one. 830? Yikes. I kind of love that. The rug is cool. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put like a comfy chair, almost like a reading nook or something. I'm interested in this chair. How about that? I think that's cool. And it has the nice purpley color. I wonder if we could put a movie poster or something on the wall above it. There's gotta be one that kind of matches, right? Because this sim is supposed to be famous. Maybe, oh, that one could work. Maybe that's one of the movies that she's been in. So we've got it and we hung it up. I think I'll put her trophies on this shelf so I'll be able to store those things. And maybe there could just be some kind of fancy mirror on this wall. I think that could work. That's a cool shape. Okay, let's do the rest of the upstairs. It's not a lot that we have left, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's just any other decor that we want to put in this room. Oh, I need to have a thermostat somewhere. Oh geez, that would have been bad. But it's the decor in here, the office space, and then we got to put more stuff on the balconies and like on the patio. But I feel like that can't possibly be that bad, right? In terms of cost, I mean to say, like it can't be too expensive. I kind of want to have one of those funky lamps that like hangs over. I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of want one of those. Like this thing. Can they still get out of the doors? I think they should be able to just fine. Oh, okay. Color scheme wise, not feeling super impressed by that. What about this one? That's much smaller, but maybe it being smaller makes it fit better in the room anyway. Okay, I'm putting a plant right here. I think I want to have the video game console in this area too, because this one fits really well underneath this thing. And I like the idea of being able to play video games. I feel like that's really pretty too, so we can put that on the table. I don't think it's big enough. I feel like I need something more grand. And like substantial. Honestly, something like the bird of paradise would be kind of cool. I don't use this very often. What kind of swatches does it have? The flower always stays that color. I love the scale. I don't think the orange is good. Okay, this is from Growing Together. What if we size that up and put it on the table? It's supposed to be a floor plan, but I think it fits pretty nicely like that. And then maybe we could get something else next to it, like a candle. Why did that go back down to the ground? What are you doing? Okay, I think that's cool. I just don't want to clutter it too much, but I want it to be nice. Cozy living room, and then, oh, maybe I should have some kind of wall light above this picture. Maybe just that one. Okay, last room is the office. And like I was saying before, I feel like if we do decide to have a child in the future, this will then become the kids' room. But for now, I don't need that. So we might as well use it for something else. Oh, that could be kind of cool. Let's do that wall. And maybe I'll put like a nice bluish dark color on the rest of it. Yeah, we haven't really used that anywhere else. I think that's kind of nice. Let's try it. I think I want to use this really large bookshelf Love that. So pretty. There's a plant that can go next to it. If we did purple, maybe this wall is too dark then. Like maybe I should go for more, I don't want to say gray, but like maybe it should be more of a grayish color so that the purple can be the real shining star accent. This is the vintage glamour desk. I don't normally use that. I'm kind of interested in trying to use it. I also won't get the most expensive computer, despite the fact that I really want to, because I think it would be better for us to have a little bit more money for other things. Oh, we could put more of our trophies inside of those shelves too. That would be good. I'm thinking large mirror above the desk, because I don't want to distract from the pretty wall. So I think that could be good. Maybe our cat could have a little bed in here and a couple of toys around it. That's really cute. Also, I'm thinking like maybe we get a couple of picture frames up so that we can hang up some of our custom photos. I think I need to alt place this so it goes more out of the way. Okay, perfect. And then I'm thinking like maybe we just put something simple like these little sticky notes down on the desk so it looks like it's actually in use. What do we want on this wall? Are there any other skill building things that could be helpful? Oh, you know what else could actually be useful? And I hate to just like throw it into this room, but since we're doing the acting career, we need like so many skills and my sim has to work out all the time. So maybe we should put some weights in here so that she can work out at home. And then we could just use this as like a generally multi-purpose sort of skill room. Okay, I put some book posters on the wall. I think I like that room. I don't really want to do too much else. We still have 8,000 simoleons. That should be enough for us to put the rest of the outside together. Oh, I didn't put any clutter in the kitchen yet either. Oh dear, let me do that first. That is important. My sim is not really a big chef, but I also kind of just like the look of these mixers. So I might give her one of those. I love this beautiful giant plant. I think we can definitely have that in the corner too. Butterflies. Oh my goodness. That's really random, right? The idea of there being butterflies up here. I might put some. Wouldn't that be so fun if butterflies flew around over here in the grass? That's a magnet board. I'm gonna use it. I think it could be helpful for us to put things up there. Oh, here's Touch Grass Weekly. Maybe I'll put that on display. Okay, I'm trying to be extremely conscious of the amount of things that I'm putting out here. Oh, I like that though. That's cute. Maybe they could be pink. That's so cluttered though. I'm not sure what I'm looking for out of this. Maybe I'll put the knives in that little corner. I'm hoping that with this layout, they can cook on this counter and also this counter, which should be good. I must have put the trash chute somewhere inside. Oh, it's here. Okay, maybe the trash chute goes on this wall instead. So it's right in the kitchen, a little bit more easily accessible. And now we have 7,000 simoleons to do the rest of the outside. What do we got? I'm kind of open to some little wildflower things like this. Wouldn't that be pretty? And we just do that and that's all of it. Okay, outside in the back, I'm thinking I'm gonna get another outdoor table. Those are bad though. That color scheme, I don't think I like it. What about the wood ones? Oh, that could work. Okay. Oh, you know what else we have? This might be good. I've got these little hedge walls. I'm just thinking that maybe the outside could use a little bit more greenery, and doing that would probably help. We can keep the mailbox like right here, or I mean the mailbox could also be inside, but I think there's a little potted plant. I think I'm gonna get a few of these potted plants around. Maybe one of them could go right there too. Let's put one upstairs on this balcony. And then since this is kind of like the living hangout space, I think I want to get a games table upstairs so it's right outside of that nice door. Kind of trying to put as much greenery as I can fit in here too. Basically any amount of potted plants will probably be good for this. Oh, and we could have a telescope up here so that your sims can die. I don't know if my sim has ever used a telescope before. That might be kind of fun for us to have. Okay, so one of the other things that I wanted to have was like maybe a fire pit, but I'm kind of unsure if that's gonna actually work how I want it to now, so let me think about that. And then I wanted to have a dining table, but that's way too big, so I might have to do a different one. Well, we can maybe have the fire pit be like that, because they can still get out of the office that way, and then it's just two nice chairs. What about just a big glass table? I feel like that could be good. We put it right there, and maybe I could get some candles on it. Oh, these are kind of cute. I forgot about those. They have the greenery, which, or maybe those because they're all black. Okay, maybe that's better. I say let's try that, and maybe we'll leave everything else open. I'm just thinking because it might be nice to have a little bit of open space. Like we don't need to have furniture in every little section of the outdoors. So having this a bit more open and then having this part a bit more open gives us some wiggle room for stuff in the future. I'm gonna paint all of the little holes that I have left all black. That's kind of a waste of money too, but I think it'll be nice to have. Just makes them look like a void, you know? I used to do this thing where I would raise a platform like all the way up inside of these holes. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe we should do that now. Can you put it here? That's a good call. Okay, I can't put it there because it'll break my cabinet. What if I filled this up? Yeah, that raises the cabinet up. I don't want that. Is this even worth it then? I don't know. You know what? I feel like to me it is. So I'm gonna allow myself this luxury. Can't find object. Okay, never mind. Let's just call it. It can be done. This is cool. I think I feel really good about it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. The only thing that we don't have is a burglar alarm. But like, what if we just let it happen? What if we just get burgled? Honestly, if somebody wants to break into this place, then so be it. Like, all right, well, unfortunately, for us to put this on the gallery, I have to flip it around. I mean, I guess there's kind of like not really sides of this building. Like, since it's a penthouse, kind of any of them could be the front, but this is what I intended to be the front. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna, did that break? I'm glad I noticed that. I just saw like a little bit of brown right here, and I thought that's not right. For some reason, the half wall trim breaks sometimes. Let me just go around and check it again. I think we should be fine. Okay. Okay, 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I'm gonna call it Celebrity Penthouse, and I shall upload it to the gallery for you. If you missed it, right now I am doing a huge fundraiser for St. Jude. I do it every single year for the entire month of May. I'm gonna be live every single day, sometimes more than once a day on Twitch, and I have a lot of really fun things planned for this month. So if you wanna come by, I've got my Twitch channel and also the fundraiser page linked down below. And I post all of those streams onto my second channel called Simsie after I'm done being live. And I've got that link down below for you as well in case you want to follow me there. But with that, I'm gonna go have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. This was fun. Maybe I should build penthouses more often. I kind of forget about them. I sort of forget that they exist, but this is a really fun kind of thing to build.